Peace to Universal Family, it's me Clarkson, and today marks the day of me officially being in Georgia for 1 month. Alright, and I feel like it's important for me to make this video because this whole journey that I'm doing, traveling and embarking on my new path, has been very, I would say fast-paced, very fast, I planned for it. Y'all saw that I did the 10 video challenge before I left and whatnot and all the things I've been prepping for mentally. But even now, I still feel like things have been going so fast. I haven't really been able to acclimate myself and ground myself fully. So I kind of just wanted to make this video to let y'all know where I'm at mentally, physically, and spiritually a month after moving from California. All right? So, and what this month has taught me as well. Just being, a completely different state and whatnot and how things are going. So, I would say personally, I'm very happy that I did make this journey. I don't regret leaving because I told myself, I need this to evolve to the next level, which I've definitely been evolving. And evolution comes in many ways. Sometimes it's pain, hurt, sometimes it's suffering, but it's still evolution. You're still moving up. So I'm still moving up, which is what I planned, which is working. So that's great. And what I've learned most is, at least personally, I need to prioritize things more and focus on the things that will actually help me elevate versus the things that I want to help me elevate. Those are two different things, y'all. Like sometimes you want something to help you elevate versus something that you need to do that will automatically help you elevate no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So, like for me, establishing my business, working on like the Clarkson brand, like my book, those are the type of things that will actually help me elevate. And those aren't the things that I've been focusing on. Those aren't the things that I've been prioritizing. I've been prioritizing a lot of other things, other people that have necessarily taking time away from what I've been needing to focus on. So I'm not going to say that the energy that I've given out to other people and not to myself hasn't been helping me, because the people around me are definitely teaching me a lot of things and are definitely helping me. But at the moment, since I've just been making the transition, I should have prioritized a little more of the things that I've been doing. So that's what I'm realizing. A month in, I'm not mentally where I thought I would be a month moving here. I thought as soon as I moved here, I would snap into this new mode and just go crazy on all the things I've been trying to work on when I was in Cali. But that didn't quite happen. That transition didn't quite go as smooth as I thought it would. I still have certain mindsets that I had before I left. Of just making sure everybody else is straight before me necessarily. I'll be like, okay, I can deal with my thing, but I'm gonna make sure you straight first. I'm gonna make sure this is all good first. Then I'll work on my foundation after your foundation is straight. And that's the mindset I had in California. But now that I'm moving here, I realize I can't necessarily have that mindset completely. Like I can still care for people and still help them. At the same time, I'm the one who moved out here on a completely different, in a completely different state. I'm the one who necessarily doesn't have that foundation that I want yet. I'm the one who is still learning everything new here. Like none of this stuff is familiar to me. So seeing that from a third perspective, I'm the one who should also be making sure I'm straight, like putting myself in the higher priority list, basically, putting myself first. So I'm realizing that, like, wow, why the heck am I doing this for everybody else if I'm the one who just made this huge leap? I'm the one whose feet is barely wet in a new state. So I just had to kind of realize that, and people around me have been telling me this, but it didn't click until now. I've been here for 1 month, and I've done some pretty great things in the first month. I've been traveling around the cities, on some work, so it's definitely been great. But I feel like I could have been farther if I just took the time to ground myself and get to work more on things that I had planned before I left. I wanted to finish my book before I even left to Georgia. I wanted to release some music for y'all before I left for Georgia. There's a lot of things that I wanted to do before I left, and I'm already here now, and I haven't completed either of those yet. So that's just kind of clicked in my mind. Got to get those things done, prioritize, and also set a foundation to where it's cyclical. So once I start something and I finish it and I go to the next, and I'm gonna have this. I want to kind of create this wheel, kind of like how I had in California. Like when I was over there, I would pump out videos on a certain rate and a certain frequency to where this one inspired me to do this and that one inspired me to do that. It would be a complementary cycle of constant information flowing in and then going out to y'all, and then me inspired to do something new, and then boom, new information, and it was like a nice wheel, you know. And that was the wheel that I was used to. Over here, I don't have that wheel yet. I don't have the foundational wheel of information coming in, me learning it, using it, inspiring myself, teaching y'all, which then in turn y'all, receive it, give me the good energy, and it comes back and forth, and it's like this circle. That's what I've been trying to establish this month, but I haven't quite established it yet. And that's what I'm going to be focusing on now. From here on out, I'm going to try, no, I'm not going to try, pardon the word try. I will establish the new wheel, of information, acclamation, and then sending out the information again. So, that's probably one of the main things I've learned moving here is that I need to focus and prioritize my foundation, and that is definitely something that I will do, But other than that, a lot of great things have happened too. A lot of great epiphanies. I definitely have a new mindset now for sure. I'm definitely happy that I did this. Like a lot of new opportunities I'm seeing that can really blow up, y'all. So I'm seeing a lot of different opportunities here. I still haven't traveled as much as I would like to, which I definitely plan on doing. Next week, I plan on going to Atlanta more and the deep city parts of Atlanta and traveling over there and seeing even more things and collaborating with new people. So this is a very exciting thing for me, y'all. And I hope that I can transform into this new version of me without losing some of the positive things that I've gained. I don't know. It feels like for me, every time I try to, pardon the word try, every time I do evolve into the next state of myself and kind of cultivate my own energy, there's always some level of sacrifice that happens with it. There's always something outside of me that is depreciated because I'm cultivating the energy here. So that's what I've been trying to do this last month. I've been trying to cultivate my own energy, but at the same time not have things depreciate, because I can't really afford for things to depreciate right now, because I need all the things. I need the positive energy here. I need all of it because I'm in such a new area, I need all levels at the moment to be positive, And if I have to sacrifice a little bit of my own positivity to keep the cipher around me positive, to keep me afloat, mentally and spiritually, then that's what I thought I had to do. But realizing now, I don't necessarily have to do that. I can allow certain things to depreciate and not necessarily receive so much of my energy, And, that way I can keep it inside. And then, in turn, me evolving myself will eventually help the people around me, too, which I didn't really think about that too much. I always think, okay, if I'm focused on myself, that means everybody else thinks I'm not focusing on them. But actually focusing on myself will actually help me focus on them better, And that's another way I'm looking at things. So that's what I'm doing now, y'all. I'm focusing on myself, focusing on things that I got to do, and in turn, that will inspire other people, because I realize my destiny, my goal in life is to break the barriers that no one else can break. Open the walls, open the doors, and break down the walls that other people can't. And they're supposed to see that and follow behind me. I don't necessarily always have the blueprint, because I'm supposed to be the person to create the blueprint. And I don't mind that now. I'm accepting my destiny. I'm accepting the powers that were given to me. So I can make the plan. I know. I have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. I can do things that other people can't do, and I'm realizing that now. So being here for a month has taught me that, the skills I've learned throughout the years are actually working. I'm not your average person. I do have, like I said, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And, I've been practicing these things for years, and they actually, like I told y'all before, I want to see the results of my training. I'm seeing the results of my training, y'all. I've seen that. I'm like, this month has taught me, damn, you've been training, Clarkson. You have been training, and I really have been using that training on a day-to-day basis, and it's working. So it's like, all right, time to take it to the next level. I feel like I've actually unlocked Sage Mode, or Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2. I'm really there, y'all. I'm really there. Mentally, spiritually and physically too. Like I ain't even showing y'all my gains, but like I'm getting there. All right, so I've definitely evolved, and I've definitely seen the results of my training. And now that I've seen that, it's time for me to train even more. So now I gotta go back into training, y'all. Back into the hyperbolic time chamber, back into the lab. I gotta put that grind in on this stuff that I've been trying to get out to y'all for a long time. And then after I do that, y'all will see the results of that training, which is gonna be amazing, you know? So, time to kind of like get out of the internal a little bit and go into the external. Start working on the external things that I've been trying to manifest into the physical universe more. Like, I've been doing a lot of internal work for the past 3-4 years, right? And which has been great. You know, everybody sees the fruit of that. But at the same time, I need to kind of balance it out and focus on the more materialistic things in my life that I've been trying to manifest, you know? Taking the thought, birthing that thought, and materializing it into the universe, you know? That's what I need to be focusing on right now. And that's what I will be focusing on. So, that's basically it, y'all. This is the 1-month update video of Clarkson in Georgia. And new videos coming soon. Thank y'all for watching. And yeah, that's it. We in Georgia.